Wake up, Daddy's home.
Welcome home, sir. Congratulations on the opening ceremonies. They were such a success, as was your Senate hearing. And may I say how refreshing it is to finally see you in a video with your clothing on, sir.
Wait, did you know you can build that kind of AI assistant for yourself? I mean it, like for yourself. I'm serious. Like you can build it completely on your Android phone. You don't need those supercomputers, you don't need those high-end computers, those Ryzen 9 computers. Just on your Android, on just your Android phone and your internet. So stay with me, guys, while I'll be showing you every process on my journey of building my personalized AI assistant running on Android and fully built on Android. No computer, no anything, just my phone here. We want to demonstrate the power of Android, guys. Let's go. So that one you were seeing previously, that was the Python file, the code. That was the code I wrote for my program here. So this is the file. I named it app.py for the Python extension. So to execute it, I write the command Python, then followed by Python space dot app.py, the name of the program, telling the system that I'm using Python to execute this command. So this was just a Flask app, a Flask web app. Flask it's a framework for Python web development. So that's when I was deploying the app and it was running. You can see it was running on it was a localhost 127.0.0.1 port 5000. It was running. It was just the user interface only that I was testing, showing that it's now running. Okay, so after making sure that my front end is working perfectly, I had to build my back end, my server side, to build the brain of the AI. So I had to clone the Llama model, the Llama AI model. That's what I was downloading now. I was cloning it, then download. Then after downloading, I have to compile it in C++ so that it can be a complete package. It will be running in my server side. So let's see. It will take some time. Because the whole model is very large on size, to be like I'm sure something more than 2 gig. Then compiling it, that's why it will take a lot of time to compile. So yeah, at this moment you just have to be patient. You have to be patient. Sometimes this compiling procedure is so boring, because this compiling now as I was saying, I tried that compiling process and it was almost 60-something%. Then it encountered an error. Then I had to restart the compiling process again. So guys, that was so frustrating to restart the whole process after several hours of waiting. So now I had to restart the compiling process again. But I changed the compiling machine. Now I was using Ninja. So after compiling that Llama module offline, I have to download another one for online optimizations. So that it will, when you are online, it will be functioning and updating through online optimizations. Then when you are offline, it will be using the server, our local engine, which we have compiled. So yeah, it was 1.87 gig, and my internet speed was fast, so it didn't take much time to complete. So after some time, something like 3 to 4 minutes, it was done. So after some time of configurations, I had to configure my backend server. The brain of my AI, the engine. after configuring it, I had to turn it on, to turn it live, so that it will initialize a connection with that Flask program, my Flask server, and it will start to go live on my localhost. So that if I go on my localhost on my browser, it will be live. So now it was live on the browser. The engine is RAM consuming, so it was making my phone a bit slow at that moment when it started, but it will stabilize after some few minutes. So as you can see, it was live now. So it was the moment of testing to see if it's actually running here. And now we started with the command "Hey Jarvis," and it said, "Yes, Professor Sheffield, system 100%." But that's was we had to make sure to see if it's able to do some deep research. So, but here we got an error. It said I'm unable to access my deep thinking engine right now, meaning there was a problem on our connection with our main engine. So this is the part where things get a bit messy, but well, the debugging time, the time which is hated by most developers and most software engineers, at this time of debugging, and I can see that was the moment of I had no option but to go back and start to debug to see where is the problem. So that was it for now, for today, guys. Let's see in the next video. Let me know in the comment section the part you want me to explain much better. See you on the next part.